all of those that are in Michigan to join the National Action Network. If you want to see some results, join the National Action Network. So many politicians have let us down over the years.
Yes, they have.
They've been sold out, bought out, and we've been left behind.
That's right.
But I promise you, the National Action Network will not sell you out.
That's right.
We're standing up and we're fighting for those that are disenfranchised. We're standing up and we're fighting for justice. Dr. Martin Luther King said, justice denied, justice delayed is no more than justice denied.
That's what he said.
And we're saying today, we want our justice now.
Right now.
We want it here.
Right now.
We want it now.
Right now.
So we're not going to give up. We're not going to get weary in well-doing.
Going nowhere.
We're not going to be violent in our efforts in standing up for justice all over this country. We're going to push back
Yes, we are.
on all of these unjust laws that the Koch brothers are putting forward. We're going to push back on all of these laws that are being forced by the right-wing politicians.
Yes, sir. Speak, sir.
We're going to push back.
Yeah.
We're not going to give up. We're not going to give out. But we need every one of you. We need every one of you to join us.
Yeah.
Together we can stand.
We will. Come on, sir.
And if we be divided, we will fall.
Speak, sir.
We don't need just black people.
Yeah.
We don't need just Hispanic people.
Come on.
We don't just need the Caucasian community. We need all of those that's being affected. We need all of those that's being affected by the 1%. By those that are trying to just take advantage of poor people all over the United States.
Yeah. Speak, sir.
Let me just tell you, this thing is not just about a racial thing.
Yeah.
Racism is just used as a tool. Racism is just used as a tool to divide the 99%.
That's right.
So that the 1% can continue to take advantage. Take advantage with no wages. Take advantage with health care. Take advantage with housing.
You was okay.
Speak, sir.
To take advantage with those that have paid into retirement.
Yeah.
Right here in Detroit. Have spent the last 30 years, 40 years that Martin Luther King and all of the civil rights advocates fought for in the 60s. To come back and steal those that are retired today, steal their money. And that's all they doing.
Speak, sir. Speak.
You can't take those that have paid into the pension funds money and just walk in and take it from them. Wall Street, you're wrong. You're wrong when you do that.
Speak, sir.
So I say to you today,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Speak, sir.
continue to come out.
Yes, sir. We
Continue
will.
to stay engaged.
We will.
Continue to stay involved.
We will.
Continue to stay connected.
We will.
This is not a one-day fight. This is not a one-night stand.
We here forever.
Every day. This is not for Reverend Charles Williams Sr. This is not for the National Action Network. This is for our children. This is for those that are unborn. This is for America. President John Fitzgerald Kennedy.
Amen, amen.
In one of his greatest addresses, the question was asked.
Amen, amen. Get your breath.
And what he said was, Ask not what you can do, what your country can do for you. Ask not what your country can do for you.
Speak, sir. Speak.
Ask not what your country can do for you. The question is, what can you do for America? And so I challenge you today. I challenge you today. It is our responsibility. Now is the time. Now is the time for the 99% to make America what America should be. It is our responsibility to stand up for justice, to stand up for righteousness, to stand up for freedom, to stand up for the 99% all over America. God bless you. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. Let me hear you scream. Okay, everyone, we're not. Come on, let's give Reverend William Sr. a hand. Come on. Now, we got some more people here. All we're going to do, people, just listen up real closely because everybody wants to hear us. We're just going to move our platform to the truck here. So we're going to stand up on the truck so everybody can hear us, everybody can see us. If y'all can just make a hole. True justice. What do I mean by procedural justice? When you have a trial that gives the semblance or the air of actual having due process. You know, the murderers of Emmett Till were initially acquitted in state court. That's right. Those people who beat down Rodney King were initially acquitted in state court. So the federal government had to use its power and had to use its statutory authority over the states to go after those people who beat down Brother Rodney King. Yes, sir! So just because a state jury makes a ruling in and of itself doesn't mean that's justice. So we have the Matthew Shepard law, the Matthew Shepard Act, that can be used in regards to violating the civil rights of American citizens based upon their gender orientation, race, origin, and religion. And we're asking the Attorney General Holder today to use the law that he's been invested in charge to use for every single American. Not just for one particular economic group. Yes, sir! Not just of one particular skin color. Yes, sir! We want justice and by the people, for the people. Yes, sir! Trayvon Martin and my two little black boys and many of your sons deserve equal justice under the law. Whether they be Christian or Muslim. That's right. Atheist or agnostic. Yes. Jewish or atheist. Yes. It don't matter. Because if there's not justice for one group of people, then there is no justice in the land. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. Let's give it up for the come on. Folks, so for finally, I'm going to ask that Amanda Paul will come to the platform, please. Amanda Paul, be out there and come to the platform. All right. Without further ado, right now, we're going to call now for Reverend Bertrand Marks will come at this time. All right. Good afternoon, my brothers and sisters. We cannot allow black life to be a stain upon humanity. Black life has value. Black life has meaning. Black life has power.
Yes.
And it's up to us to let our voices be heard.
Yes.
The Justice Department is just that. They are supposed to give justice to God's people.
Yes.
We are asking peacefully for justice.
Yes.
It is our right, it is our duty, it is our commitment. Justice for Black life. Justice for Black life. Justice for Black life.
All right, no justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
All right, at this time, we thank God for Reverend Marks for calling for Reverend Hunter to come at this time. John Hunter, let's give him a hand as he come at this time.
My brothers and my sisters, today we're here for a united cause because we acknowledge there's been an injustice. I'm here today representing the Concerned Clergy Coalition. I'm a father, I'm a pastor, and yet in the raising of my children, I've taught them to respect the law. I've taught them the difference between right and wrong. I've told them to stay away from drugs, stay away from unrighteous people. Now I have to take them back to the table of instruction. Because of what has happened here now, I have to warn them to be careful every time they walk out the front door. While black, they can get killed. It's time for a change in America. Attitudes need to change. And if we have to continue to march, we will march. If we have to continue to rally, we will rally for justice's sake. This is the time for change in America. Joshua marched until the walls of Jericho came tumbling down. We're going to march until justice is served. We're going to march until justice is served. We will not let the blood of this young man go unnoticed. We're putting America on notice. We're putting our Justice Department on notice. We want our this boy's blood avenged. We cannot let this happen. It happened to him. It can happen to your child. God bless you and may He keep you. Somebody make some noise out here. All I could think about when he was talking, I was thinking about when